ones round them. Only got it take a week to count it. Then I'm back up, name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter, when they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up, I had to get back up. I can't take no, you better call back up.
Hey everybody, it's the Coach. This is a special edition of Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. With that, let's get down to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's complete to Watt. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now back to throw. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki there to make the grab. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Point after try forthcoming. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They go play action here on first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take that.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. A look now at the Oakland offense.
And what a tough environment to roll into. On the road, playing one of the better teams in the league, obviously, because this is the playoffs. So what do teams talk about? Bringing their own momentum, bringing their own energy on the road, because you know you won't get any from the home crowd.
On second down, Dobbins, and inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go. Do this.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, seam 6, X3, 218, chop, shoot.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Carter, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Second and goal from the 1.
Recon, 132 fighter. On the block.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs them up for another second and goal. Looking to throw. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific Route run by the receiver.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. But I've got to tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get to host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason. The champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
He's got his man, Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. And here now a look at the Dolphins' offensive unit.
So many weapons on this offense, and we've seen them all season long score from any point on the field. But we all know playoff football comes down to playing smart. The game slows down, and it's harder to move it. So you've got to avoid penalties, avoid turnovers, and not let your emotions get the best of you.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. They'll get that one complete to Connor. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
61, matchbox lights. Get it ready.
On 1st down, Peyton. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 11. These two teams all tied after 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. Peyton. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They've got his man, complete. A big play that time for the Raiders, 46 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Well, now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys at first. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense. But when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And the Raiders have got him.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
Exit.
On play action. They'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On third down, Dobbins. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Touchdown, Raiders. Jason Sanders for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw. That is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 7. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run on first down. Dobbins gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. 2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be fourth down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Back to throw here. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. John Ross, as time expires in the first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Come on, now, let's go.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And you know, both of us gave these guys a real shot coming in here, but I don't think anyone saw this on the road with this lead in the playoffs. They've looked good a lot of times this year. This is probably as good as they've looked.
Well, it's been a textbook game for them because what you talk about as a visiting team is putting the pressure on the home team. And what puts more pressure on a home team than to be behind the entire game? Because the home crowd's there really for a coronation. They expect to win. And when you're behind, it takes the crowd out of the game. And then the crowd gets a little bit uncomfortable, maybe a little bit frustrated with the home team. And that gives you an extra advantage. So they've done it perfectly.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Raiders.
Check 3. 80 weapon. Fight.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Greystone travel. Hey, orbit. Go.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those. Yeah,
I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play in football.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2nd and 5. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Now back to throw. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And, Charles, he's already north of 300 yards in this game.
And while watching him work, I just keep coming.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 15. And the Raiders
Ready?
Back to throw now on 1st down. Incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Peyton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 14 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Ready. 91, 33. Pick me up. Here we go. Trip. You got Trip. You got 3. I got 83.
2nd and 11. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39.
Here we go.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw here. Screen pass to Connor. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. 2nd and 14.
Check.
Completes it to Watt. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyler Boyd there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now this offense about ready to take over again. If this game continues the way it's gone, it'll be, well, somewhat of an upset. 5 over 4, not huge, but still the big thing, winning on the road to stay alive. Pretty big deal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
I'm going to come back to you.
He'll look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll run on first down. Connor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating and kicking around a team who have been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now they got to get to the line quickly. 2nd and 4. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And the Dolphins take advantage of the turnover and put up 6.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Extra point up and through. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Check three.
On first down, Peyton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many miracles burning my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, inside the talk.